Morning guys, and welcome back to a beautiful morning down at the seaside. I am at a local beach. I'm at Charmouth this morning, and this video has very kindly been sponsored by Lumix. And I was set a challenge by Lumix to try and capture a memory or a place that I was fond of as a child and have fond memories of. And I've come down to Charmouth in Dorset this morning. I used to spend a lot of time down here as a kid. Me and Dad used to get fish and chips over there, and we used to fish just off the pier over there. There's like a wall over there that we used to fish off. Spent a lot of time on his boat actually fishing just out here. There is an image captured by a photographer in Lyme Regis of this stretch of coastline, and it is such an iconic view. Probably taken from about this location that I'm in now. It's always kind of stuck with me, and it's always a memory I kind of have, and I've always kind of wanted to envision and capture it myself. And now with the Lumix in the middle of the dark right now, it's still really dark, although it looks really bright behind me, but we're about 45 minutes before sunrise, and I'm starting to get some beautiful colour come through already. And I'm on a stretch of beach that's usually covered by the sea. It's quite a low tide at the minute, and it's kind of nice because you're kind of looking back on the coastline, which gives you an even better perspective than you would if you were shooting straight along it where you usually are stood just up here somewhere. So I've got a polarizer on, nothing else, and I'm shooting for about 60 seconds, and conditions are absolutely lovely. Like I said, right now we've got a bit of pre-dawn glow just glowing on the horizon, and we've got some like medium cloud just shifting across the frame, and if it all works out nicely, it could all light up beautifully. These are the sort of mornings that catch the most light and are the most vibrant. I've got a couple of images in the bag already of the pre-dawn glow, and it's just kind of creeping across the clouds, but I'm going to hold out just in case to see if there's another one that we can possibly get. Shooting on my Lumix S1R, we've got a 24-105 on there, set at f11, 60 seconds, ISO 160, and a circular polarizer, and that is it. So 2-second timers, and just let the conditions do the work. Sit back and enjoy it. But yeah, I do love this beach. It's a beautiful place, lovely to photograph. It's got a gorgeous backdrop. It's just one of those iconic views along the Jurassic Coast that kind of sticks with you, and it's kind of stuck with me ever since I was a kid. I do love it here. I absolutely love it. One thing I'm becoming increasingly aware of is the tide. It is creeping in ever so slowly. One thing I really love about this camera, and I haven't been able to do it with any kind of cameras I've had in the past, is the touchscreen. It's so intuitive, it's so perfectly precise, and I use it to double tap in, zoom in, check focus, and then when I'm focusing an image, I can tap where I want the focus point and then touch the focus ring on my lens, and it instantly zooms in. And I just love the freedom of being able to move around the frame, check the edges, make sure that my focus, my main focal point, is in focus. And I really like that bit about the Lumix S1R. You can see why I'm quite fond of this place and this location. That image kind of is just silhouetted of like a image that's embedded in my mind as a kid, and just that lovely 16:9 aspect ratio, and the cliffs just disappearing into the background, into that glorious morning sun, and this lovely composition that you have here is just embedded in my brain. I absolutely love it. I can't get enough of it, to be honest. So I've changed the composition slightly now. The light's kind of dissipating and going away, but there's still a little bit there, so we're holding on to a little bit of light. I've cropped in a little bit more, and it's just got the bottom of the river now framing the image. Zoomed in a little bit more on the cliffs, and like I said, the colour's a little bit going now, but it looks gorgeous from the sky, as you can see on the drone. There's a few people out now walking their dogs, waking up. The world's starting to wake up. I haven't got wet feet yet, so I'm going to take another image. This has got 3 stops, soft grad on the sky. It's just getting a little bit bright. Circular polarizer, 30 seconds, f16, ISO 50. 2-second timers, as always. And I think it might be time to pack up in a minute. We'll see. So that's it, all packed up. As you can see, it's a glorious backdrop. You can see probably why I have quite fond memories of this place. In fact, actually, the whole of the Jurassic Coast is embedded in my brain. I absolutely love it. It is just part of me, and I love to be able to photograph it. We've got a couple of surfers now surfing the waves. It makes me think I want to go and get my board actually and get in there. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. If you've got places that you're fond of and are stuck with you and you love photographing, then please do let me know where they are. I'd love to know. I love little stories like that. So as always, if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please do consider clicking subscribe below. Give us a like, tell us what you think down in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next one.